Hey everybody, it's Greg here, Friday night, doing some game night tonight with a good friend of mine, Adam.
Hi, this is Adam. So we've been wanting to have a game channel for a while, just never really been able to think of anything really that we wanted to do with it.
We both work full-time, by the way, so this is not something we could do full-time. We have families, we have to work, so we just thought it was a good time to do it, so...
Yes, time constraints are always an unfortunate reality. But, so, what we got going on is this is one of the ideas that I kind of threw out there that we wanted to stick with. And it's going to be a series we call Fan versus First Timer. So, I am a huge fan of Super Metroid. It's pretty much one of my favorite games. As far as I'm concerned, it's probably the best game ever. Some people may argue it, but I know there's a lot of people out there. Now, I am in no means a speedrunner of this game. But I can do some of the shortcuts, I can do some of the hacks and whatnot, but I am not a speedrunner by any means. Now, Greg, being a Nintendo fanboy for as long as I've known him, he's actually never played the game.
You know, I did play the Game Boy version way back in the day, but, you know, I was probably 8 or 9 years old and, you know, quite a bit older now, so I don't think
don't really remember it too well.
I don't know how well I did. I don't know if, you know, that was the game my mom would give me when I was grounded, you know, and say, play this game, and I was like, oh my god, I'm suck at this, you know. Why, Mom? Just give me Mario.
Well, that and you know, even if you haven't come from the original Metroid, even Metroid 2 is going to be a step up. But anyway, to get to the end of it, so what we're going to do is on the left hand of the side of the screen, you're going to see Greg playing Metroid for his first time through. I'll be here to help him. He's not going to go completely blind.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be phone a friend.
Yes, but I'm also not going to be hand-holding him. I'm not going to walk him through everything. I'll let him try to figure stuff out, and then as things go...
It's going to be like, who deal is it anyway, or...?
No, I'll just kind of give you loving little pokes and prods of where to go. So, and then on the right side of the screen...
Who wants to be a millionaire? Phone a friend. 50-50.
So on my side of the screen on the right will be my playthroughs. And when I beat the game, I'll just start another recording of another one of my playthroughs.
Alright, Regis.
So, we'll see how many times I can beat the game versus how many times Greg can beat the game. So, without a further ado, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start
let's get going on this.
Greg's first play of Super Metroid.
Right, so
go ahead and hit just now. Greg is playing on the SNES Classic emulation. I will be playing on original software.
Yeah, this is what I had at the house, and you know, when you have an original Super Nintendo, you don't want to take that. You want to take that out, so
yep.
You want to keep that locked in your houses, folks. Very safe, because those things are hard to come by.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You want Samus C? That's you.
Samus C. Okay, let's do this.
Now
Now what do I do?
I arrange my controller separately. If you want to go to controller settings to see what the buttons are, you're more than welcome to.
So we've got shoot. A is jump.
I've always changed mine to shoot is Y, B is jump, A is dash.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I don't know.
Jump.
I put mine as B is jump. I think B is the lower left, isn't it?
Yep.
So I do B is jump and A is dash. But that's all up to you. And it's not like it's nothing you can't change later.
No, that actually looks good. Makes sense.
Alright, so just go down and hit end and we'll get going. Okay, and start game.
Should I have changed the are there gonna be different countries watching this video? Should I change the language for them?
The galaxy
Now this part I remember was amazing, because when this came out, this was like the first time I've ever heard talking dialogue in a video game. So that blew my little mind.
Are you serious? They actually speak in this?
Yeah, right before the scene, you missed it. But
They said something?
yes, it says the last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
How'd they put all that information on one of those chips?
Yeah, it's all it's all digitized.
That's pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah, and you have to scroll the text.
Oh, okay.
So, and this is just a brief recap. This is like a glorified version of the very first Metroid game.
Right.
And she's going over.
I'm sure we'll get some complaints about this video. We're not scientists here, folks. We just know what we know. But sometimes we don't know it all.
And you actually have to advance this text. It doesn't
great.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that.
And then this
We just
right
don't-
here, this is the end of the second Metroid game on the Game Boy, the one you
Okay,
played.
yeah, so this is...
This is the very end of the game. So if you never completed it, you wouldn't even recognize this anyway.
I have fond moments of this.
Turning
I've
it
never seen
on
it,
and
I've
turning
never
it
seen
off.
I've never seen that in my life, so... Makes me wonder if I ever played the game.
Well,
No,
if you haven't played it since you were 8, you
yeah,
probably wouldn't
I
remember
had it. It was... Don't know if I beat it.
blah blah blah. Brief overstory.
Kind of digging that artwork. Pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of
Or, I
like
mean,
that.
Super Nintendo, you know.
Yeah, kind of like the animated pictures kind of thing.
It's definitely got a... It's definitely got a little bit of a different feel
All right,
than Japanimation or something.
here we go. And this animation right here is where I'm going to be syncing our videos together. So, because from here on out is where the differences will occur.
I'm sure. I just flew into a giant donut. What is that?
It's a space donut.
Oh, okay.
It's made of metal.
Oh, okay. So it's not edible.
All right. Well,
All right, guys. You can move back and forth, up and down.
I know your
YMCA.
your L and R buttons will hold your
YMCA. Yeah.
they'll hold your blaster at an angle. So if you hit your L, your L.
Yeah.
There you go.
YMCA.
And you can hold those while you're running, by the way. So.
And we're off. And the only way I knew that was there is because I assumed that arrow meant to go there.
And that's the thing I really miss about old school games. None of the objective markers of this is where you go, this is how to get there. I mean, I know modern games are very complicated, and the maps are huge. Especially when you transfer to 3D. But to me, it's still kind of an annoyance when they don't allow you to figure out where to go. They're just straight up saying, hey, go here. Which is one of my biggest gripes about like games like Call of Duty. I mean, even other games that I like BioShock. I love that game, but
For sure, yeah, you've played that a lot.
But yeah, it's just one of the annoyances, and you know, the other thing about modern games is the need to patch everything. So I'm sure all the stuff that people do in speedruns would certainly be patched.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, stuff like the mock ball and the short spine shank, stuff like that is just, there's no way they would allow you to do it.
Yeah, that's one beautiful thing. They don't really go back into these games. It's not so connected like
No.
everything is nowadays.
I mean, things like, I mean,
You buy something, you want it to stay that way. Now they can change it.
you need to be leaving right now, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you.
Hence the timer telling
That's,
you to leave.
So do you, so.
Yeah, I mean, if you hold your A button, that's your run button.
Oh, I'm loving you right now.
Look at that. She can run. Yes, it is a she, by the way. Spoiler alert for anyone who's never played this game in the past 30 years. Yes and no.
It looks like it's killing me. I'm trying to get out of here.
It's...
Okay.
You gotta hold the jump button to jump higher. It's one of those kind of games where you have a dynamic jump where the longer you hold the jump button, the higher you go until you reach the peak. But if you short hit the button, you do little jumps. Yeah, check out those Mode 7 graphics. Now, as far as those steam puffs, they don't actually physically hurt you.
Yeah, but they make it impossible. Excuse my French. Make it impossible for you to jump.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen anyone actually fail this. I'm just kidding.
Woo! Man, that's what eating calories do for you.
Wow. I guess we're going to do this again.
Did I beat the game?
No, you just died.
That was it?
Yeah. You didn't get on the elevator in time. You have a minute to get out. Try again.
What? So I gotta do this all over again?
You have to land up there on that elevator platform before the time reaches 0.
Aye, Captain.
But yeah, those steam things, they don't actually physically hurt you. All they do is...
Yeah, but they mess you up.
They slow you down. It's to kind of get you used to the idea of when you get hit, it's going to bump you. But if you have to watch your health when you're hitting them, they don't do any actual damage to you. So
Okay.
you'll be alright as far as that's concerned. As long as you get on the lift, you're fine. Now if you want to get past this part quickly, just fly in. Now this guy's name is Ripley, by the way.
Okay.
Just bump into him as much as you can. Just, you don't bother even shooting. Just bump into him until your health gets really low, and then he'll leave. Because this is it's a scripted battle. You can't win it any way, shape, or form. So yeah, so he'll leave now. And then there's two types of jumps in this. We have the regular jump. You notice she just kind of tucks her feet up and she jumps straight up. But if you're running and jump at an angle, she'll spin. Like that. Which is kind of a pain sometimes. There it is, you got it, with 18 seconds to spare.
That wasn't a speed run by any means.
No. The speedrunners do lots of strange things. Like there's a one called, it's arm pumping.
I was trying to do that. Did you notice that? In that playthrough? I was trying to do the arm pumping.
Yeah, sure.
You didn't notice that? I was going like this. I was doing it. You didn't watch the video. We recorded this.
Okay.
Go back.
I'll
But
watch
what
it.
I want you to do is put a little recap of that video in the past. So he was trying to do that. I want that clipped on there.
Yeah, well, from what I've heard, the arm pumping,
Sure he was.
someone figured out that when you do the angle as you're running, it moves you ahead 1 pixel on the screen. So if you're running in a straight line and you do it 100 times, you've moved forward 100 pixels for free. But there's the downside to
Here it
that.
is. Look at pumping.
Well, you're not supposed to be shooting either. But yeah, but there's also the bad side of that too. When you, if you're arm pumping and you go down a hill and you move forward too much, you can actually come off the ground, which actually slows you down because then you got to land from a jump technically.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know how people figure this stuff out, honestly, but I don't know. I've played this game a lot, but I've never really delved into slowing everything down frame by frame to see what happens when I do certain things. If I do this the fast way, just get to one of the outer walls and just stay there. There you go. Now, if you've ever seen anything about the original game, this is the mock-up of the original battle here between Samus and Mother Brain. Doesn't make the elevator go faster, by the way.
And it doesn't. Maybe by 1 pixel, but it's too much work. Okay. Well, not fun.
Remember, hold the jump button, you jump higher.
So I'm a morph ball now.
Yes. Now you can morph into a ball. You gotta hit the A button.
I'm being watched.
Okay, you gotta shoot that block out of the way down there first.
You can't jump.
Not when you're in the ball form.
Never?
Later in the game, yes. Currently, no. Now, if you notice, there's all those blocks there that can be shot.
Yes. Yeah, missiles.
Now, for missiles, 5 missiles open a red door. You'll find, in this game, everything's pretty much color-coded. So if you find a green door, your green item will unlock a green door. Yellow items will unlock the yellow doors, etc., etc. Blue doors are, blue doors are like the common horrors. They open for anything. Now, to get your missiles, you hit select first, and it'll highlight it.
Got to use all 5 of them, huh?
Yep. But now, enemies will drop missiles too, so you'll get them back. Basically, the missile packs expand your capacity for missiles.
Alright, so it's going to give me 5, but it's also going to let me carry an additional 5 enemies.
Yes,
drop it.
yeah. So
Okay.
right now you can carry 10
Sweet.
missiles. Alright, well, that'll be it for today's episode.
Freaking phenomenal, man. I'm liking this game so far.
Sweet. Well, we
YMCA.
will catch you again on the flip side.
Yeah. See you, man.